Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your girl, the one and only Tiffany E, aka Smackdown TV2, and I am here to give you guys all of the tea when it comes to wrestling and maybe a little bit of odds and ends in between there. So why don't you go ahead, go get your snacks, go get your juice, go get you a good drink, a good glass of wine if you can drink it. If you're underage, don't be drinking, okay? Go on and get you some juice or something and sit back and listen as we kiki and holler about wrestling. Because over here, you get a plethora of things when it comes to my show, okay? You get wrestling commentary.
No benefit of the doubt. Dr. Phil say don't do that. Dr. Phil say when somebody show you who they are, and so did Maya Angelou, believe them. Them two hoes are snakes. They been snakes, and them hoes was like that when you got there, and they like that now, so fuck them both. And they did the right thing by letting them headline WrestleMania. They most definitely deserve to headline WrestleMania. And that is how you close a mania.
What else will you get? You'll also get a weekly recap of every single show that WWE has to offer. Monday Night Raw after show, NXT after show, and of course a Friday Night Smackdown after show. You'll also get a recap of all the big 5 PLEs. I even do the Saudi shows for you. And then, if it's good and worth the time, I may even throw a little AEW in there. But of course, I will do my best to make sure I recap as many PLEs as possible. If I don't have it, then I'll throw it to one of my friends who do know it. We also cover pop culture, and we have really good time over here with lifestyle and just giving advice. So, if you're ready, it's showtime. And that is on the ancestors, baby. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I know today was kind of rough for some people, but we are not going to be sad in here and crying today. I don't think that Terry Funk and Wyndham would be happy with that. I think that they would want people to celebrate their lives and what they did rather than be sad about them not being here. The impact that those two men had on the sport that we love is just far too great for us to be sad and to be crying, which I think we've done a lot of that today, and we're not going to do that anymore. Plus, today is Donnie's birthday, okay? Elder Don has reached the pinnacle of ages today, and we are going to be happy because he now is going to be forever referred to as Elder Don. And I do it because it irritates him and it's funny. So his name is Elder Don from here on out. But don't y'all call him Elder Don because I don't know how he gonna react to y'all. I don't know how he gonna react to that. So I would proceed with caution. Let's put it that way, okay? But anyways, hold on, y'all. Hold on, my husband calling y'all. Hold tight. Hello?
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't desired. If I say I hate you, I mean it. If I say I love you, I mean it. If I say I hate you, I mean it. If I say I love you, I mean it. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Rolling 80 wheels into the city. Riding on you. Gotta roll over to you, gotta give a release. Spread your legs downtown, so I'm going up the heat. Hit the raw sounds when I rock up in your city. I'ma roll on the forever, let her roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in harmony.
A claps. Don't close your eyes to get away. Just bang my line and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck, this chess games, but shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist, gold medalists, flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down.
A claps.
Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I had to talk to my husband because he went to the Tony Baker show and with Kev on stage and stuff. So, like I said, we're gonna be happy today. We are not going to be sad. It's enough crying. And I'm sure Bray Wyatt would not want that. Okay. He was a very sweet and loving soul, and everybody saw that. You could see it in him. And the last time that we saw Bray Wyatt was earlier this year, right during Royal Rumble, when he had that heavily sponsored match, which I still liked. Everybody else shit on it, but I love that match. The color spectacle of it, the grandiosity, the pageantry of it. I love that match. Okay, it was one of my favorites. Um, and of course, there's nobody who was like Bray Wyatt. His creative mind was unmatched. Nobody had his prowess and his ability to take risks and do things different and just be so outside of the box. Bray Wyatt class of what you can do inside of wrestling and how great you can be just by being different. So, we're going to talk about that and we're going to celebrate that. And I'm sure Bray Wyatt would love to hear it. So, let's get into Smackdown, because Smackdown was a full tribute to Bray Wyatt and to Terry Funk today. And that WWE did an exceptional job of making sure we were still able to see WWE today continue on with the storylines, but also pay tribute to those who had fallen before the show. So we love that for them, and we commend WWE for coming together and doing this. And even though they were at a time of bereavement, they still were able to get this done. Every wrestler that was backstage, some of them flew in to do what was necessary to give them the tribute that they deserve, and you can't help but respect that. And shout out to WWE and Cody Rhodes and everybody, Braun Strowman, Eric Rowan, everybody that showed up and came and paid their respects to Bray Wyatt and to Terry Funk. We love that, and we appreciate y'all for just being there, period. Plus, Braun Strowman looked like he was distraught, as was Eric Rowan. They, essentially grew up in WWE together as the Wyatt family, and we're going to keep it positive. We're not going to cry today. All right. Top commenter of the day goes to, first of all, it has to be Donnie, because it's Donnie's birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Don. So he's going to be my number one today. And then we got Brandy. Okay. When I went live, Kenny was already in, and then we're gonna do Pierre. Those are my top commenters of the day. So shout out to all of y'all. Hello to everybody else that is in here. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. So Don said, just so y'all know, here we go. Yeah, he cut up. He cut up already. We ain't even started, and he cut up. I was. Now this is 22. He said, "We can't be sad. We can't be sad. We definitely can't be sad." If you ain't take a shot, you're lame. Stop. He said these bitches is getting lit. They ain't getting lit. They are not. They are not. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. I will drop the link in a second. So hold on. Hold tight. I gotta get through Smackdown and get y'all stuff out the way. And then we're gonna talk about some more wrestling stuff. Because there was some wrestling stuff that was happening. So just be mindful of that. Okay. All right. So Terry Funk up in heaven yelling profanities because of that lame hardcore match that has his name on it. Well, they were on Fox. Okay, give WWE a bit of a break. Okay, Fox is not USA Network. So they were only allowed to do so much on Fox. Okay, so I think people have to kind of give WWE a break because while, yes, they are on TV and they can do certain things, Fox is only going to let them go so far. Okay, you have to remember where they are. So I give them a bit of a break. I'm gonna be honest, I did not watch all of SmackDown, but I'm well aware of the matches and who won. Okay. So he very much is in a class of his own. I 100% agree. Hello, Marty Marmine. Hello. That's a new name. I haven't seen that one. How are you guys doing? Listen, if you're new over here, you're coming over here, and we're talking about SmackDown, and we're gonna talk about some other wrestling stuff. I do things very different. This is just the way, and everybody that's in the comments are usually regulars. So some of y'all might be new. Just know you're gonna hear and see some things that you probably wouldn't see on a regular wrestling show, and that's just how I roll. So if you appreciate that and you want something different outside of what you would normally get from the wrestling guys, then do your girl a favor and come on over here and subscribe. And on Wednesdays, we do Freestyle Wednesday where we talk about any and everything. Fridays, Mondays, and Tuesdays is where I talk about WWE on a get some AEW stuff. Okay. So, and of course, I talk about Impact on Fridays since I do not go live on Wednesdays. Okay. Now that everybody's caught up, since some of you guys are new, because I see my numbers are going up a little bit being in here. Okay. But that's just it. We're going to get into SmackDown. Okay. I promise. I'm going to get these comments out the way and we'll get into SmackDown. He will never, ever be forgotten. You got that right, babe. Okay. Shout out to Nicole. Everybody make sure y'all send Nicole some love because she really loved Bray Wyatt and she's incredibly hurt by Bray Wyatt's passing. But she going to be okay. She said I can shot some water. Angry Orchards are fire, by the way. So those are delicious. They're delicious. As Marjorie would say, Marquise would say, they're delicious. Nah, I can't even get raw chicken to throw at someone. No, I do think that it was a decision to call it a Terry Funk match. I think that should have been a dark match personally that they did as a WWE exclusive so that they didn't get in trouble and just did the Terry Funk tribute with Cody as they did it. But they do have to be within the confines of what they can put on network television in terms of one of the big four. They do have to work within those confines. So you're going to have to give them a little bit of a break. Just a little bit. I ain't saying they perfect. I'm just saying, give them a little break. It's okay to be sad. Sad is a normal emotion when you lose someone you loved and admired. That's not what I was saying. I understand that. But I'm just saying everybody's been sad for a couple days. And it is okay for you to celebrate Bray Wyatt's life and legacy. And I just don't want to be down in the dumps about it anymore. So
My maternal grandmother's birthday was 2 days ago. She would have been 84 if she was still here. Oh, well, happy birthday to your grandmother. But they their choice at least got kendo sticks. I mean, they had kendo sticks. You never caught a live? Well, welcome to the show, ladies and gents. Appreciate you coming through. All right, I'm trying to get through these comments. Like, if it was a regular match, it would have been great. But since it was essentially an Extreme Rules match and all we got was a table, you don't go live on Wednesday. I meant Thursday. If I said Wednesday, I meant Thursday. This motherfucker is on the toilet. I mean, my power did just come on. Like, I've been out of power for almost 16 hours. Like, oh, God. I'll explain the raw chicken thing when I come in. Or wait until Raw. I mean, they could have waited till Raw. That would, to me, that would have worked. Because they could be a little bit more edgy on USA Network. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta give WWE just a little bit of a pass. I'm not saying I'm not saying that they was shitting on them. I'm just saying give them a little bit of a pass. Just a little bit for today. For today. My power is still out over in my area, girl. We were out of power for 16 hours today. Power went out at 12 this morning and they did not come back on. So it was 12 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we were out of power for 18 hours because it didn't come back on until 7 o'clock today. So we were out of power for the majority of the night, wee hours of the morning, majority of the night, and leading into the second, pretty much the night of the next night, we were out of power. 7 tornadoes touched down in Ohio today. I mean, yeah, today. So we were for a couple of hours. It was nice when the last time you saw a hardcore tag match. I mean, babes, from what y'all saying, it wasn't much of a hardcore match. It was kind of just a match with kendo sticks and tables, which I'm not mad at. I'm just saying, like the Terry Funk lovers and some that were around when he was wrestling and some that were very much into his style of wrestling are not happy with what they gave us. So I'm I'm not shitting on it because I'm trying to be very nice today. Yes, ma'am. It was very much. I remember when I was 18 yesterday. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. That's fucking crazy. It's very crazy. I'm glad y'all are okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Softcore. Ugh, I don't even like the way that sounds. Say, don't say that. Don't. That's a lot of time without power, ma'am. Especially when your phone dead, baby. Girl, that sound more accurate. Marty, like that sound more accurate. A tornado tag, you know what I'm saying? With kendo sticks, that sound more accurate. I could deal with that. I'm not familiar with Terry Funk, and I ain't even like it. I was not around. I don't think I was watching it during Terry Funk's time. And I think by the time I started watching it heavy again, he was gone already. But I knew of him. I just did not watch his matches, but I was aware of him. He said, I ain't even like it. I'm not even familiar with it. I be charging my phone immediately when I see right. Yeah, that's how I came to know about it because he was Mick Foley was a big fan of his. Just use the potato battery that they use on Bones when the Soul Storm took them out. I wasn't a fan of Booby being there. Okay, let's get into Smackdown. Y'all gonna have to tell me like what happened because I didn't get to watch the entire show because after the trip, I was a mess. So I didn't finish the show, but I was aware of some of the matches. So you had Grayson Waller going up against Rey Mysterio.
Ray did beat Grayson Waller, but I'm not sure of how he beat him. So I'm gonna need for y'all to tell me what happened in the comments. Now, usually I would watch the show and recap it bar for bar with my own little spin on it, but because I was too emotional to finish watching the show, I'm gonna need for y'all to come in and help me out. So y'all just gonna have to help me out on this one. Hold on, I will send an invite for people to come in if you want to come in. Now here's the rules. I will let you come into the live and you can sit in here and talk. But when I get ready to start moving into the next match or to talk about the next topic, I need y'all to keep it cute. If you're gonna come in, just wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? Don't cut nobody off and don't be disrespectful. Cause if I kick you out, or if you in the comments acting up, one of my moderators is going to take you out. Okay? It's a few of them in here. They got a blue wrench next to their name, and they real lethal. They real lethal with that block button and that timeout button. They real lethal with that. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. Them babies very protective. Okay? They're very protective, which I appreciate. Okay? All right, so let me get the rest of these comments in here. She said, I charge my phone when it say 99. Listen, I had my phone charged, but when the lights went out, my battery pack, I had my battery pack on at the ready. And then I used my battery pack. You have to remember, I was out of power for over 16 hours. So by the time my power had finally came back on, I was at what, maybe 3%? And my mother was trying to talk to me so she was trying to call and check on my dad because my dad was trapped upstairs. He couldn't go upstairs. She was trying to call her today. So she didn't know if the lights was gonna get cut back on. So she came back home. I ain't have no power on my phone. I ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my mother had to go to the store, buy some new battery packs, come back, and by the time she came back, damn power was on. Child, it was a day. Let's just put it that way. It was a day.
I went to Rainbows.
You went where?
To Rainbows.
For what?
I haven't been a Rainbow in like years. I don't think I can fit their clothes anymore.
I got
Hi, I'm never in here, right?
No, she ain't. She always yelling in the comments at us.
I'm never in here. But I figured I come in for a little bit because I work in the morning, so and I was like off for 2 days, so I'm like, I'm gonna go back tomorrow.
All right, y'all. So
It's a special day.
It is. It's Don's birthday. Of
it
course.
is Donnie's birthday.
Calling him an elder and shit like
I
that.
am calling him Elder Don. Mm-hmm.
Smack you with a shoe.
Don, you're how old? 25?
Yeah.
That ain't old. The fuck?
Elder Don.
Twins.
That is not old. At 25, I was still buck wild.
He is
That is not
Elder
old.
Don.
No, he's not.
He forever gonna be Elder Don with
Wait
me.
till he hit 30, okay?
Nice.
And
Then he gonna be Bishop. When he hit 30, he gonna be a bishop.
no, or Deacon Don.
How you gonna let them clown you like that, Don? That is
Not Deacon Don. Or Don the Deacon.
Donnie, I need to redeem my sins.
Okay, so Alexa said in the comments before she came in, she said Ray was ready to do the West Coast pop, but Theory grabbed his leg. Escobar kicked the shit out of Theory, and Ray got the pin. Okay, because I didn't get to see that.
No, I've said this once. I'll say it. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller look like the same unfinished creation that escaped 2K22.
You know what? I'll give Grayson Waller a little bit more than I'll give Austin Theory. As a matter of fact, I'll give Grayson Waller a lot. Waller might be an annoying character, but he does his job.
we
You
see
get
it.
what I mean? Like, there's not a lot. Like, I
He
don't
just
have
needs to put on some chapstick and he'll be all right.
I don't have a Grayson. I don't have an issue with Grayson as a character. In fact, I like his character enough to be like, that's antagonistic enough for me to hate you. That's okay. It's what irritates me is that Theory has all the talent, he has all the skill, but he has no character personality. So he doesn't he doesn't measure up. And I'm just like,
That's because he can't twerk in the ring.
ma'am.
Not twerk.
A quick sidebar. Was I the only one like a little bit disappointed that like the Undertaker wasn't there? I feel like he should have been like in some sort of capacity. He should have been there.
I don't think honestly.
Would have overshadowed it.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I feel like I don't know.
Well, Undertaker did do like a passing of the torch thing for him. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, what if it was a situation where he wasn't going to get there in time?
Yeah, because like a lot of them couldn't get flights out. So
Yeah.
like that I get.
So I mean, I don't think it was intentional because everybody was affected by that. So that, I mean, I give him a pass on that one.
Yeah. I was just thinking like, where's the Undertaker? But
Grayson's up next. Bishop, I'm calling. Wait till he hit 30. I'm calling him Bishop Don.
He gonna throw a Bible at y'all.
That's gonna be his name, Bishop. He ain't graduated yet. I'm gonna call him Bishop when he turns 30.
Yikes. Deacon Don.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep him at Deacon. They said don't call him Elder no more, but Elder funny. But I'm gonna call him Deacon.
Where'd you even get that from?
I don't know. It popped into my head the other day when we was in the group chat.
We like that.
I'm gonna call him that because that's fun. Anyways, they all said something. Everybody said something about it. They had Taker in the second package for Bray. He was in there for like 2 minutes. Well, that's not what she means. She mean like physically being there, actually being there.
Context is key.
I got my first wrestling show tomorrow in Virginia. Oh, word.
Who is that?
Well, good luck, babe.
Congratulations.
Right.
Sensational.
We didn't start it yet.
That now started.
I already told you I was drinking, so I can't handle it.
It's sensational, though.
I for once have no alcohol in my house.
Oh,
no.
That's not a typical Tears at home.
I have none. Nothing.
Wow.
No wine. I have nothing.
Last time you drank.
Nothing.
It's a dry house. It's a dry house at Tears Place. Oh my god!
I just didn't feel like stopping at the liquor store. I was like, oh, it's raining. I have too many bags. Like,
you could be a bag lady today.
I really was. I'm like, fuck. I was like, no.
All right, y'all. So Io defended her championship today against Zelina Vega. Now, from the clips I saw of this match, it was pretty decent, but
it was.
Vega left the ring and went outside, and that's where the tide turned more in Io's favor, and Io was able to pick up the win. It wasn't a massacre or anything like that. It was just one false move, and all of that momentum went into Io's side. But it was a decent match between the two girls, which we can appreciate that.
Appreciate it. But
what is going on with y'all? Everybody's talking at once.
I'm just hello.
There we go. Now I can hear some of you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you always make sure you can be heard, sir.
The birthday boy.
Obviously.
Always.
I ain't seen nobody take a shot yet.
I'm not taking no shots.
I'm doing work.
Hold on.
I'm
All
just in the orchard. That is my stop.
about those career titles, but they need to make this mean something. Turn it on.
Your mic is going in and out, Alexis. It's hard to hear you.
Oh, thanks to the fucking storms, Ohio. Now they're down here in Tennessee.
Oh, don't you blame us. Don't you blame us. Okay, we had 7 tornadoes and a thunderstorm. You collar that dog. You collar it.
Blame us.
You've been here
Damn, why are they trying to kill
on the
y'all?
daily.
We lived through hell. Shit. Don't you blame us.
Wait, I got a question.
Little fucking wind goes through, your whole grid goes down.
Okay, see, you going too goddamn far. Okay, you going too far.
Rico, we can't hear you, baby.
Yeah, baby, you're the one who's clicking in and out the most, and then it'd be Alexis after you. But I can't hear anything you're saying.
Is that
Can you guys
better?
No,
No,
Rico.
dust yourself off and try again.
No.
Jesus.
In the words of Aaliyah.
You, sir.
That's the only time that come in clear is when he get ready to die.
But it cut out. So anyways, like I was saying.
It was fun to hear everywhere. I mean, climate change is real. They don't want you
Ooh,
to
not a whore. You need to watch your mouth. I heard that.
The girls
All right.
are fighting. The girls are fighting.
Oh, so the
Bye,
Street Profits
pumpkin.
went up against
Bye,
the
pumpkin.
Brawling Fruits. I did not know that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the Terry Funk dedication match. Was
Yeah.
the Street
So the
Profits
thing-
versus the Brawling Brutes.
The thing is, they only pulled out the table. I'm like, that's it?
Yeah.
With this one, and it's not even. I get, they're on Fox or whatever, but at that point, just the next pay-per-view. Or
I mean, I don't think they should have dedicated a match to it. I think they should have either had that as a dark match, or they should have just did the tribute, and then everybody came out there and then they could have just had a regular tag team match and then put people through a table if they wanted to, or did something Terry Funk-esque, but maybe not have named the match after him.
well, I mean,
That's what they were gonna do.
there's so very fun because think of Black Cody went out there and did his little spiel because there's so much history with the rivalry between Dusty and Terry Funk that I'm glad that they mentioned it a little bit. His career, 50 fucking years in the man, that is a fucking word. I love Terry Funk. I grew up watching him. My folks actually went to see him wrestle a lot in the territories when he was down in Florida. And dementia was the only thing that was able to take out Terry fucking Funk. So, and I mean, he comes from one of a legendary wrestling family, the Funks. But it's like, here's the funny thing. It's like so wild seeing young pictures of Terry Funk, because I sent one to you guys, and I'm like, he looks like a young Ambrose /
He did. She's right. He did look like Ambrose. It was a little creepy. And I just thought of something that made me happy was maybe the favorites you have now are favorites for a reason. And those that you grew up watching or are no longer with us, eventually down the line, you're going to find them again. Well, you're right about that. I think at these times that's what we need to hear. But it's so wild to see him having these great matches with Harley Race and Dusty Rhodes, and then it was closer towards closer toward the 90s, and he realized change or his career was going to be stagnant, and that's when he got into well, not stagnant, but he wanted to keep going, and that's when he went to Japan
and started with the deathmatch stuff over there, because I wish Nicole was here. Japan was one of the places that either originated hardcore wrestling or was one of the places that originated it, especially the death matches. And and so Terry started doing those, and then by the time he came over back to the US, there's this little company called ECW that was kicking up, and I'll give it an edge. And like, I'm just mad. Even a branding iron have to be on fire, but like him always had the branding iron. And I know I keep talking about the raw chicken. This was funny. I remember this from a kid. As a kid, he was in WCW for a while, and him and Dust Rhodes, again the feud with the Rhodes, it's generational with Terry Funk apparently. And he kept calling Dustin a chicken because like Dustin was like trying to avoid fighting him and stuff. And at one point, they have a hardcore match in WCW, and Terry Funk brings out this raw chicken, like full raw chicken, in a diaper, and he just yeets it at Dustin.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
He said he called him something, because he had like that gruff like Texas drawl or whatever. And he called him a chicken or something like that, or called him a son of a bitch, one of the two, because this is Terry Funk. And he just like threw this chicken wearing a diaper at fucking Dustin.
I can't. That is a mess.
I fucking love it. And I was just like, I watched it again on Wrestling with Regret, and I started laughing because I remember this as a kid. Yeah, I mean, like, you couldn't even do that. That would have been funny. Like, it would have been like if you knew you knew kind of things, But that old man, he was having death matches in his 60s. Like, he was still, and not because he needed the money, just because he enjoyed doing it. I mean, again, dementia was the only thing able to take out fucking Terry Funk.
Well,
That's unhinged.
Rest in peace to Terry Funk. So the last match on SmackDown was LA Knight versus Finn Balor. This was a unique match. I didn't understand why they brought Finn out, but it was fine. Before the match, LA cut a promo on Miz, and then before that match started, he gave a little nod to Bray Wyatt, which I reposted that on my Instagram so you can see it. But we appreciate that.
Sorry. This board is cold as fuck. Sorry. So sorry, Alexis. Oh my god. Holy shit. Check out my throat. Oh my god.
What is going on?
Are you gonna be okay?
Are you all right?
I'm sorry.
Breathe. Breathe.
This water is cold as fuck. Stop laughing.
Oh, Alexis.
I'm sorry, Alexis.
Alexis, what was you saying?
Was that Finn was opponent the Fiend had, and LA Knight was the last opponent that he had. So that's kind of like why the two of them were going at it.
Oh,
okay. Because I was
okay, now I get it. 'Cause I was just like,
that makes sense. I figured that though.
I was like, why they have Finn come out there? I didn't even realize that.
What do you do?
Because didn't him and like Finn like have like a real rivalry for like months at a time,
Yeah, they did.
right?
Why? Like you forget how
So
much
that makes
stuff.
sense.
You forget how much stuff has happened.
I know.
That's
I know.
that is. I didn't even remember that.
I forget on purpose, so it shocks me.
Kenny.
It's time for another shot.
It is. Hold on, partner.
What the fuck?
Oh,
They're here
Jesus.
drinking because it's Don's birthday, like some weirdos.
What the fuck is wrong
Weirdos.
with people?
They're
Do
stupid.
it's
I'm
the
sorry.
three of
Like I'm just reading.
it's
I'm
the
on
three of
Twitter
us.
and I saw that guy's like post like, oh, but
Oh,
I
you
won't
saw what he
miss
said.
him as a breast. Shut the fuck
God.
up.
It's just like what is wrong with you? Hold on, y'all.
What?
I'll show y'all what I mean. Hold tight.
Don't even give him. Don't even.
He said something stupid, and
Go fuck
everybody was going
yourself.
at his neck, but then his punk ass deleted it, little
Oh,
bitch.
stupid.
And I screenshotted it. I was like, "Oh hell no, you ain't getting away with this one."
What?
Nope,
Like what?
nope, nope.
Who said what?
I
Go on
swear,
Twitter
man.
and look at my Twitter, and you'll see it. He gave
Say
LA Knight that
less.
buzz. He did. He did.
I had to mix that one because
Not as
damn.
fuck him. Anyways, that was the last match of the night. LA Knight did beat Finn Balor, so we love that.
We love that. Pa 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 pa.
If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see what was said. Tears that don't want me to put it in here, which I kind of agree with her. I'm not even gonna post it. But
Was
his
it
little
that
bitch
one
ass
dude?
deleted it, and took his Twitter down, little punk,
As he should, because who the fuck are you, sir?
stupid
Nobody.
ass.
Sit your ass down.
But I do love the fact that at the Allstate Arena,
Child.
well, they made it look like they put this up. I'm not sure if they put this up or not, but it looks like they put this up. And a fan tweeted in and said they put this up outside so you can see it. So that was cool of them. So the whole show, they did dedication throughout the show to Bray Wyatt, and they gave Terry Funk a whole segment of his own as well as a match dedication. So we love that. WWE did pretty decent. It could have did better with Terry Funk's tribute, to Alexa's credit and to Don's credit. They could have did better, but they did something, and we give you a C for effort according to them because they didn't do great.
Not a C.
They get a C on the Terry Funk tribute, but they get an A on Bray Wyatt's tribute, which I can appreciate that. Now let's get into Edge, because before the situation with Bray Wyatt started, there was a lot of grumblings about Edge and where he was going and how he refused to sign his new contract with WWE because he was heading to AEW, and Edge was like, no, we're not doing this. Homeboy put out his own message on his social media, and he basically shut all that shit down. So Sean Ross said, because I don't like your ass, you and everybody over at Fightful, Dave Meltzer over there at Wrestling Observer, shut the fuck up. Okay?
Out of their damn mouth.
Because y'all could have just said that was speculation. You could have said these are ideas. But no, y'all was saying we heard through our sources. And Andrew's like, what fucking sources are you talking about? Like, no. He said, believe half of what you read and none of what you hear.
Period.
The sources come from when they finger pop each other's assholes.
Stop it!
I love Tony, you guys. I love Tony.
Edge said the reason he said he has a contract with WWE right now that he has not signed because he does not know what he wants to do yet. He said that a lot of options. True. He has a new show coming out in December. Hopefully it still comes out in December. It's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, to which he plays the god of war Ares in there. If that show does well, he's going to be doing... He could be moving into different spaces. Y'all know Edge has been acting ever since he retired. He first started getting the gig over on, I think it was Sci-Fi with Haven. I can't remember if it was USA Network or Sci-Fi with that TV show.
but it was on one of the networks, and it was called Haven, and it was this show about this supernatural thing where I can't explain it. You'll have to Google it. But he was on there. He was in a TV show called Vikings. He was in a couple movies, couple B movies, straight to DVD style movies. And he's done quite a few things acting wise. So him moving into Disney territory is big deal. That's a big fucking deal. Okay. So Edge has a lot of options, you know, and his little girls are growing up. And I think that he wants to be there for his kids. So that's a strong decision that he has to make. He also wants to include Beth in that decision, which I don't blame him. She's his wife. She has a right to have a say so in what he does next. So he said he's going to take his time and make the decision. And WWE said whatever decision he makes, they will go with. They're not in a rush to push him back into WWE, which we all can appreciate. So sometimes it's best not to run with a story when you don't have all of the deets. Okay? That means mind your motherfucking business. All right? And let people do what they're doing. Okay? It was on Sci-Fi. I thought it was.
It's like I saw this one because you know that like I fucking cannot stand is those clickbait Instagram breast profiles.
I don't like them either because they mislead people. And that's what happened with the Triple H thing as well. Y'all were very, very misleading with that post about, oh, Endeavor takes Triple H down from the board and Triple H is being demoted again. That's not true. You guys are being you're giving misinformation. And when you don't know and you're just trying to get people to your profile and then you don't even further reiterate or at least explain it, people run with a narrative. That happens often on social media because lies but oftentimes become facts over truth.
What I also don't like too has been like in like the situation with Edge when he's trying to figure out what to do. It's like it got out that like, oh, like WWE rejected his extension offer. He's going to AEW. It's like no one's going to that fucking shithole. Like, calm down. Calm down.
I don't think that when he wasn't rejecting anything.
He didn't say that though. Like, where did you get that from?
They always say that. It doesn't matter who leaves. If you leave, it's always, oh yeah, they're going to AEW. They said that with Jay too because like Jay's contract was up and he hadn't signed a new deal yet. And they're like, oh, I'm like, are y'all for real? Jay Uso is not going anywhere.
I'm like, are you serious?
He's not going anywhere.
This is part of the fucking story. Are y'all
He's not going anywhere. He's gonna pop up back around Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, he's not gonna be gone that long.
I heard Jay was injured, so this was kind of like their way of letting him go home and you know get able to go off TV and heal up and come back for Rumble.
Even if he wasn't injured, I'm okay with him not being there for a little while.
Oh, Donna took that shot already.
You got me over here waiting. Jesus, you told me hold on and never got back with me.
I'm sorry.
Cheers. And stories about him. Because I saw one where it's like his last match with Christian. I'm like, what?
Nobody wants a match with Captain Charisma.
Leave Captain Charisma alone. Leave him alone. They said he over there cooking in AEW. That's what they say.
Everybody said dad over there. That's what he's doing.
That's what they say. I ain't say I said. I said that's what they said.
Your dad's dead, and I'm the only person to be like, yeah, and I'm glad he is. Try a new gimmick.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Damn, Alexis.
Do better. Do better.
Like about that. Whoop his ass. I'd be like, yes, sir. First thing we've ever agreed on in the last 10 years, but all right.
Oh, God. That help a breathe.
Ouch.
Are you sure you don't need a shot? Because
That's his thing. He's going after people and making fun of their dads being dead. Like that's his gimmick.
Well, yeah.
I'll make fun of his dad being dead.
I mean, look, we've
But I
seen
was tired of
worse.
it.
Okay, we've seen absolute worse. So I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying it works for him over in AEW. So let him do what he's doing. If you don't like it, that's fine.
I mean, to be honest, most things AEW because they have no choice.
Alexis ain't got no chill. She was like, "No, fuck that. I'm going for the juggler."
What the fuck is that?
Who being nice?
My
Not
cousin.
me.
Good lord. I thought Janae was coming in. Janae be killing that ice machine.
now you thought Janae was coming in.
He's done now.
Killing that ice machine on the podcast. It be going
Too
off.
busy dying of heat stroke.
Alexis be in her ass over that ice machine.
Time to goddamn bitch won't even run. Really could. Oh,
It always be when she start talking that Janae go get the damn ice. She be so mad.
Alexis is better than me because I would have been like, "Girl, meet yourself."
She did. But Alexis just gets so frustrated. She cusses her the fuck out every time.
Oh my god, the most recent podcast we all had, we all spent like a whole 20 minutes talking about flavored lube.
God help us. I didn't want to do the show without Nicole. I needed her, and I really don't like doing those. I don't like doing the show without her at all. I don't like us not being together in the show. So Nicole had to work. She couldn't come. So Janae was just like, well, I don't want to do the show without her either. So let's just do a shooting this shit episode, which we did. The conversation was worse than what I recorded. It was worse than that.
Yep.
There was more. That's like a lot.
Yep.
It was. He's always here. He hears it all. He hears
to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, excuse me.
After we stopped recording, we
I
were
said
still
that already.
30 minutes. I was crying because I was laughing so hard.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get back to wrestling. So Payback is on the 2nd of September. That is a week from now. It's actually next week. Next week is Payback, and the graphics, infographics for Payback are very cute. Okay, look at the renders. Okay, they are given with the black and white and the little purple.
Give me face.
Next slide. It's awesome.
Just a little purple. Okay, they give you just a little bit.
Damn, not next slide.
Not next slide.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bless you. They said bless you, Don.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Okay, so you got Rey Mysterio going up against Austin Theory for the United States Championship again. Well, because of course Theory gets to challenge for his title back. Hopefully he don't get it back. Okay, we are hoping he don't get it back. I'd rather you give it to Grayson Waller. If you're gonna give it to somebody, give it to him. Because I can't take it.
Waller effect.
I can't take it.
Chair.
All right, so we're gonna move on. And then for some reason, at Payback, the Grayson Waller effect is gonna have a show. And Cody is the guest on the Grayson Waller effect.
Hold up. What show is Grayson Waller supposed to be on?
The Great Eagles Smackdown.
Cody's on Raw.
So LA Knight is on SmackDown, and he has a feud with The Miz.
So they just said fuck the draft then, huh?
No. What they said during the draft was champions will stay on their respective shows. They're still honoring what they said. Now, if you want to keep people on their respective shows, you are
are cutting out a very good possibility of decent matches and people getting people over that you probably wouldn't get because they aren't on the same show. I like the idea of Miz and LA Knight going at it because it works for Miz and LA Knight. Miz is going to put LA Knight over even more, and that's going to work out in his favor. Now, this might be the catalyst to getting Cody over on SmackDown, which is where his ass needs to be. Okay? Because think about it. What is Cody going to be able to do on Raw right now?
Smoke and mirrors.
Because currently, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm so sick of it. Kitty.
Yes. Period.
Whoa.
Damn. She just tearing it up. Jesus Christ.
That ass serious.
So sad. She's gonna be only smoking mirrors. Jesus.
Oh, bitch.
Child.
I seen the video of the
Swear to God.
Oh my God, that chick with my funny bone. Holy shit.
Go, Kenny.
I needed that. That shit was funny.
What did you say, Alexis?
Here we go. Come on, Kenny, you got this.
Yikes.
What is it?
I be telling y'all she be saying shit like that in the background, but don't nobody be hearing
I mean, I believed you when we was on the podcast the first time, and she said anti-Jack.
You see what I'm saying? She be coming in, it be real smooth, and don't nobody be hearing her. I be the only one. I'm glad everybody caught her ass in 4K today. It is.
That shit was funny.
I just don't get away with it, didn't you? They caught your ass today. They got your ass today.
We got you on camera.
Yeah.
Camera.
Oh,
Just be acting up.
I need a tissue. That shit was funny.
That child stupid.
Oh my God. Oh.
Now you got to the head, Kenny.
Damn. Kenny done fucked up the whole damn thing. Anyway, his ass is gonna be on the Waller effect. If this is at Payback, the show is going to be in the middle of Payback more than likely, and Cody is gonna be his guest. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna roll with it. Usually Triple H, he do pretty decent with his little specialties. So
That's gonna spark the next feud.
I mean, we'll see. I think they gonna set the match for LA Knight and Miz at Payback too.
Mm-hmm.
You were right about Trish and Becky having a match at Payback. I was wrong, so I apologize. So their match, Trish and Becky are having a steel cage match at Payback as well. I'm telling you, I don't really care.
Okay, this needs to be the last goal.
But the crazy thing is, this isn't even Becky's fault. It's Trish. Like, the bitch ain't bitching.
I'm telling you.
Like,
I've been saying it.
She not. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. But it ain't Becky's fault.
She just ain't bitching the way she's supposed to be bitching.
Yeah.
She started off so strong.
She did.
But I mean, now she's playing like some and I get it. I understand it's to put Zoe Starks over. That ain't working either.
No, because Zoe's not working. Trish is. Zoe's just wrestling.
Sorry, I'm tired.
I did see someone say that, like, what if it was supposed to be Mandy who was working with Trish?
No, fuck Mandy.
No,
No,
I don't think that would have worked.
No,
Because not even on like the wrestling tip, the two characters just don't fall in line.
nah.
Mandy is too bold to be standing behind Trish.
Mandy can stay the fuck home. Where she at?
You don't miss Mandy Sachs?
Absolutely
The fuck?
not.
No, I do not.
Listen, honey.
Listen, sweetie. I
better
do.
honey the fuck out of here.
Right, don't hell. Don't hell. Alexis, what were you trying to say?
And it's just like, look, I appreciate that Trish is back. She, I mean, honestly, it's fucking great because she's aged great. She looks amazing. She can still go, like, great for, like, hey, you can do this. Do you mind, Kat?
Queen Lemon.
She like, every time I talk.
Happy birthday, is that it? Okay. But no, I'm just like,
Thanks, Queen Lemon.
Oh, we get that, but it's just like, why are you still here?
I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not as great as it should be.
That's the thing. Like, I don't have a problem with her being there.
I don't either.
But I feel like if you're gonna be there, then you
be
need
there.
to
Okay.
Be there. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Because what you gave in the beginning, I could fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh bitch, this Trish from 2000s, 90s Trish. Okay, I ain't like her ass either. So I'm gonna be tearing your ass up. But then you start being lame and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Is you tired or something? Is it past your bedtime? What is going on?
I mean, we know the bitch don't
Tamina's
sleep.
always somebody's bodyguard. I would not put Tamina with Trish.
No.
Tamina, it's not who's with her.
No.
That's what y'all missing. It's not. It's
in the
not
comments.
her.
Who
It's
said
her.
that?
Hey, no, okay, Portia. Who said that? Who said that?
Who said that?
Pierre said it.
No.
Yeah, you know what?
Don't better be careful. She
You
gonna
ain't
end up like
lying, though.
Trish.
He telling the truth. Martin Martin said every pay-per-view been fire all year. I kind of have to agree.
Yeah.
They've been going strong with all their pay-per-views.
They sure have devil.
So I'm not saying it's gonna be a disappointment. I'm saying when it came to Grayson Waller and Cody being on there, it's an interesting pairing, but I'm trying to understand where it's gonna go.
I think Cody gonna beat his ass.
Well, somebody got to.
He gonna read his ass.
Turn into a mat. Oh, you wore your shoes today? Mm-hmm. I hate them damn shoes, but I'm glad you happy that you got them. But I hate them shoes. I hate them shoes. Anyway, it's not certain about Miz and LA Knight. They not giving any dates. They usually wait until the last minute to book a lot of matches. Yeah. So I do believe they're gonna have that
tonight.
Huh?
They did. They confirmed that tonight that they fighting at Payback.
I didn't see the infographic on WWE under the Payback stuff, so I didn't know.
Tomorrow.
I didn't know. I didn't watch the show. I started crying at the beginning. I had to take me a break.
Oh yeah. Like I was crying in my goddamn Chinese food.
I gave it back to you, babe.
Oh my god! I brought a Chinese food back. It was
my
terrible.
mother was like, "Stop crying, Tad."
Oh shit! They do. They just put the graphic up when you motherfuckers. You gonna wait till I go live to put the graphic up, bitches? Thank assholes gonna put it up after I done sat here for almost an hour.
Because I think it was either Corey said it or Michael Cole said it.
I'm yelling at WWE. Them stank asses put it up late. I've been sitting here.
Yep.
Damn.
What's the next slide? Because I'm tired of looking at Trish's best hat.
Stop.
Another thing with Trish, and like I get it, but like I'm gonna need her to stop like wearing different versions of the shit she used to wear. Like, girl, we get it. Okay,
The platform boots
like we get it. Okay,
and
the
them one
I like
pieces,
the
coat,
boots.
we get it. Like step your pussy up, boo.
girl.
That wasn't no
Not
damn
that.
joke.
If you're gonna be a boot girl, at least be a Mary
Okay.
type of boot girl.
She needs to be given
Give
like
us some new boots, bitch.
classy
It is not
housewife.
giving Go Mary.
And why is she wearing suede in the fucking summertime? Like, bitch.
Not and it's suede. It's
Like, what the fuck are you doing,
it's
Okay,
suede boots and it's 90 degrees outside,
girl?
bitch.
It's
Put her
called
and
a
Keandra
pump, a
together.
sandal.
The one
Like,
bitch carries computer bags and the other can't dress.
she needs to be dressed by Troy.
Yeah.
She don't need nothing outrageous. She just need.
A
She
little
needs to
shoe.
give like formerly retired. You know, I used to be a house mom. We stay in the hills. Have a chandelier in my walkway. That type of shit.
A
Like she
Just
needs to
classy.
like divorce.
See, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Marty. I didn't watch the show, so I didn't hear him say that. When I went back to the website, WWE just put the shit up there after I'd already sat there and collected all these damn infographics. Oh, dirty hoes. Shit.
So Chris, like, pretty much, and I hate saying it, but like, she had her final match against Charlotte.
Mhm.
She lost, right?
Mhm.
No, not in that match with Charlotte. She didn't.
She did.
She did.
Charlotte won the match.
Charlotte won
You
the
said
match.
she lost or she botched?
She lost.
she lost.
Oh, she lost. Yes, she did. I'm sorry.
Got the one.
That was a good match, though. By the way,
Yeah.
Becky did the one with Lita.
Mm-hmm.
What?
and that was a good match too.
This is gonna be another damn retirement match. I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck, Trish?
And
I
when
don't
is Lita gonna show up? Where's she at?
That's what I've been asking.
Ciao.
I hope she show up at this steel cage match because Zoe big ass gonna be there. She gonna need some backup from somewhere.
They need to release Zoe's mugshot with the rest of them.
Stop it!
You see? You see?
I love you.
Kenny.
I love you.
Go.
No more drinks for you, Kitty. To your corner.
Give her more. Give her more. If she wants to act up, she got to take care of the consequences tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, Marty. Everybody plays 2K except for Tirza. Tirza doesn't play 2K. The rest.
No, I don't even know what the fuck that even is.
What's the truth there? Are we talking money?
What is?
Tirza
What?
don't play
What
video
is that?
games, baby, but the rest of
I
us
don't
do.
know what the fuck that is.
I don't.
She real spicy and ain't had a drop of wine. Just real spicy.
That's probably the problem. She need a drop of wine.
I'm gonna use that when them kids at work be asking.
I don't
me
know what
about
the
stuff.
fuck that is.
I don't.
I'm gonna tell they ass, sweetie. I don't know. I can't help it.
Oh God. Oh shit. She said, no, baby, no. I drink wine, eat my cheese, and I watch wrestling. I don't fuck with these video games. That ain't something that I deal with. I let y'all have it.
Yeah,
What's
that
the
ain't
truth?
my vibe. It used to be though. Like growing up, like I had all the wrestling games. Like remember cartridges?
Mm-hmm.
I had those,
I ain't
and
that
then I just grew out of it.
The one you had to blow in?
Yes, you had to. Yep.
Bitch.
It's not just a phase, Mom.
I had those,
It's all digital.
Bitch, them was days.
and then I grew out of it.
Okay. So since they put LA and them up there, this shit right here is lit. Okay. These black and white renders is giving.
That's
Now
awesome.
Yeah, they're cool.
they giving. LA Knight cut a promo.
Although I
on
wish
Miz.
they would have took brand new photos, but this is nice.
It's nice. The Miz lips still tight. them butthole lips is strong, honey.
Not to be tight.
Them lips tight.
And back up, not too much.
Every time that baby draw them lips in, it turn right into a little butthole.
Dang.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
LA Daquan Knight.
Hell no.
Not Daquan.
Get it,
Not Daquan.
Shit, he's stupid ass.
I know what Daquan. And he gay. I do.
I mean, we wish After get to make
Kenny,
it.
shut up.
Oh my god.
Only thing that would
And
have made
two
this
sober and two light.
She's so damn stupid. Her dumb ass typed it.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
didn't even say it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you know it's some niggas, some hood shit if that Q was capital?
Stop. It's hood, period.
It's
a hood name, period.
Or apostrophe.
It's hood, period. She typed it.
Daquan is a hood
with her
name.
petty ass. She's stupid.
But on paper, like Lil Daquan.
All right. So they just gonna have a regular match, or did they make this like a specialty match? Is this regular?
Regular.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got coming up to the girls. We're gonna do. Ooh, this is
Ooh.
Okay,
You know
I
what?
had to answer a text message.
Look, you left that banger in the private chat, you petty bitch. This render is fire. Okay.
This cute.
Both of them.
They look gorgeous.
I like
that
her
Spanish
cut
Rachel.
crease.
What'd you say?
I like her cut crease.
Yeah.
Cute.
What is this?
Rhea's beautiful either way. She's always been a beautiful woman. But
Yeah.
this render
Yeah,
is
she's
fire.
very pretty. The both of them.
Yeah. So you're gonna have Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. She made very clear to roll her R's last Monday. She going up against Rhea for
This should be good though.
The Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm.
Yeah, they got good.
Someone call
chemistry.
Lyra.
Come on, baby hairs. Raquel.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
baby
they real
hairs.
subtle.
Yeah, girl.
They real subtle, but they there.
I would not even
Marie
be.
gonna come out with her 360 bang.
She got that shit. She got that shit.
It's the David Cassidy, the fucking Justin Bieber. Like, bitch. Like, who told you that was cute, girl?
Ooh, that shit, buddy. That shit.
Like, who told you that was cute? Fuck. That shit looks so. I'm like, girl, what?
I want this.
I wouldn't even be mad if Raquel won because
She's too pretty for that.
she ain't doing shit.
I mean,
She ain't gonna
I think
win though.
now. I feel like now it's about to pick up.
That's
Yeah, it is.
She's gonna hit in her stride, and I don't want her to lose the championship, but I'm
No.
glad she's finally getting some real competition. You feel me? Like some storylines are being built around her because
Yeah.
what I really hated was that Rhea, I didn't mind her being the catalyst for the Judgment Day to continue to move forward. I didn't mind that. What I hated was that she ended up being champion, but she's in the background. That should never be.
Right.
And like she's the best part of Judgment Day right now. That's no shade to Damien or to Finn or even to Dom, but let's just keep it real. Rhea Ripley saved that group.
No,
and
no,
then
that's
Dom
facts,
came
though.
in and like helped to carry it through with all of the heat that he had. So like for real, if it wasn't for them two, Judgment Day would be dead in the water right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that. And I was like, Triple H, your bald headed ass got to get it together. Okay. You is running around here, you only caring about bloodline, which is cool. Bloodline stories is straight, but you gotta get these other shits together.
Yeah.
Okay. But you can't run us into the ground with fucking Judgment Day every week either. Because I don't want to see that.
Yeah. And Rhea
I'm
Ripley,
getting Judgment Day out. Shit, they on fucking NXT. I watch NXT to get away from you hoes.
She's been, I think, for the past like month or two, she's been like the number one in merch sales, beating out Cody and Roman.
Yeah.
And John Cena brand new shirt.
Yeah.
So
no, for real.
I'm like, girl, like you cannot have the match that you had at WrestleMania for it to just be all for what?
And if I was like, if they
Nothing.
didn't give her no match at Payback, Raquel, I mean, I was like, she gonna drop that title sooner than later. If they wasn't gonna give her no fucking traction headed into Payback, if she didn't have no real competition heading into Payback, I'd be like, no, it's over. That this title reign is trash.
Time she's been chasing behind Dominic and more worried about interfering with the guys and shit. And I'm just like, don't
She
you
was
have a title?
whooping their ass.
Yeah, on both of them comments because she been picking dudes up twice her size and taking them out. And I was like, well, the way I see it, if your ass can put your hands on the man, you can get fucked up by one. Since you out here running around here,
I'm waiting for the day somebody pop her in her shit. Like,
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for it.
And I dare everybody
We're
online
in
to say
Dior and to RKO her ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I've been saying that shit since day one.
Where's Big Daddy?
RKO that hoe.
Oh, dude.
Randy didn't give a fuck.
No, he don't.
Do it on top of the announcement table. Make it
moms and shit, man.
No, I need them to pull a Nia Jax. I need her to enter into the men's Royal Rumble.
Or he can go put a riptide on him and he can reverse it to a RKO.
Ooh.
If he's not too old for that.
Ooh, now he too old.
I'm just saying, you know, some people are like, no, that's gonna make me a little dizzy. Don't do that.
I can't. All right. So the last match that they've announced for Payback is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth freaking Rollins. Triple H eased Shinsuke in on us. Okay. He eased this man in on us. And Shinsuke done took over. He done cut his promos in Japanese and shit. It hit different in Japanese. I said, damn, this motherfucker out here. He really he going there.
And I'm like, this is how you book a bad bitch.
Nice touch.
Okay.
It's a bad bitch.
He was Triple H like lean into his Japanese. Let him cut it in Japanese. We'll put the subtitles up there. You'll feel everything he's saying. You damn sure did.
Did they put the subtitles?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I ain't watched.
Oh, he was reading his ass.
You gotta read.
He was reading the fuck out of him.
Watch that man know you get it.
He did read him. He did. He said your back hurt. You probably crying in pain when you be hugging your wife. You be hugging your daughter. I said, ooh, wait.
He said, but it's okay. I'm going to help you out.
He said, I'm going to save you from yourself. I said, wait.
He basically, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you.
Right.
On some Naruto.
I'm going to put you on the shelf so you can be there for him. Because you can't do that while you still. He said, are you satisfied? I said, damn, Sam, he might have a point. Shit. So like, damn. Wait. Everybody take a breather here. I was like, ooh. Seth did not like that. He was very upset. He was like, you can talk about me, but when you bring in my family and my legacy, we got beef. And I'm like, baby, I don't know. Shinsuke might have got you on this one, baby. I don't know. But they're going to battle it out. And I think this is going to go all the way to Fastlane in October, which is good. That keeps Seth busy. And then Finn, he ain't in the title contingency no more. He done lost. Did he lose 3 title shots or just 2?
I thought it was 2.
It was just 2?
Thought so.
Now, what I do think might happen is Damian Priest might come in and steal that motherfucking title from Shinsuke.
Ew.
And then Finn is going to cost him his cash in.
Well, he I don't
either
know.
him or JD.
I don't know if he's going to cost
Something
him
is
his
going
cash
to
in.
happen.
If he wins, he gonna attack him.
Yeah, because they think that that Damian Priest is leaving Judgment Day, which I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But I was like, if he win the title, I think it'll be more fun to watch Finn squirm that he couldn't get the job done and Damian Priest did.
We need something drastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they can pull like some sort of like a Batista evolution thing or Randy evolution thing, and they'll be like, "Yay, we're happy for you," and then turn on his ass. And they beat the shit out of him.
I remember that. That shit was fucked up.
I was like, damn.
Do it again.
Randy got his ass whooped.
Yeah, he did. It was bad.
Triple H turned that nigga around and said, "Now." I said, "Where
And
we
it was
going?"
over.
I said, "Oh."
Yep.
He beat the brakes off a little old Randy.
Randy.
Oh, baby. That when he was a little young buck.
Y'all finna chop me?
All right. Those are the matches that are scheduled for Payback next week. It looked like it's 6 matches. Well, it's 5 matches on the card and 1 promo style, possibly set up turn into a match through Grayson Waller and Cody Rhodes. So they got 6. I think that's set in stone. I don't think they're gonna go no further than that. That's part of the reason why EO defended her title today, because she is not scheduled to be on the show for Payback.
Jesus.
And Bianca, bless you. Bianca got attacked, and I don't know if that is a kayfabe injury or if Bianca really is injured, but Bianca seems to be out. So
She was
and we didn't see Charlotte today. And we ain't seen Oscar since she put that them tweets up.
I mean, she was there at the ramp, but not on the show.
Yeah,
I saw her. Yeah.
So, I don't know what they're gonna do when it comes to the girls and on SmackDown side, but it looks like they're gonna set it up soon, and maybe they'll lead into Fastlane with the SmackDown girls going in. And we haven't seen Shotzi either, so I hope that Shotzi's sister is okay and everything surrounding that is okay. She said his sister does have cancer, and that she did shave her head, to support her sister. So I hope that everything's okay with her and her family. Now, we got a couple more things, and then I'll leave y'all alone. So, No Mercy for NXT is happening on the 30th of September. We just got done with NXT Heatwave, banger of a TV PLE. It was really, really good. So, if you haven't watched it and you can watch it on the playback, you definitely should, because it was worth the playback. All right. Now, the next main roster pay-per-view is Fastlane on October 7th. And I'm sure in between there, there will be a PLE for NXT. More than likely, it'll be Halloween Havoc. All right. Then in November, what is scheduled is Survivor Series on the 25th. Now, usually there's a Saudi show in between there. I don't know if they're going to, I don't know why they're announcing it so late, but Crown Jewel usually happens between the first 2 weeks of November, and then they head into Survivor Series. So I'm not sure why it hasn't been announced with these packs of pay-per-views, but the Saudi show usually happens. It's contractually obligated to happen, so it's more than likely still going to happen, okay? It's Crown Jewel is usually at the end of the year, so they're going to have that, hopefully, and then they'll move into Survivor Series. Survivor Series is usually the last pay-per-view, the last PLE for the main roster. Now, I'm not sure if they switched it up this year and added a December pay-per-view or not, but it's possible, but I'm not sure. So for now, we're just going to stick with Survivor Series being the last PLE of the year. Then you move into 2024, and they will have Royal Rumble. Usually in between there is Elimination Chamber. And then, of course, you have WrestleMania 40, which is supposed to be in Philly next year. Okay? So those are all of the shows we have to look forward to. If you care, AEW's All In is Sunday, I believe it is.
No, we don't care.
We know Tears that don't care, baby, but some people do care.
No, we don't care. No, we
Some
don't.
people do care. They have a match, but I think I'm going to stick with talking about Impact. Now, I didn't get to watch this week's Impact because I lost power yesterday, okay? But I watched last week's Impact, and I got to see the clips of the Multiverse United. The Multiverse United 2 If you don't see nothing else, there's only two matches I really want you to go watch. The Fatal Four Way between the girls. It was Giselle Shaw, Deanna Perrazzo, Juliana, and there was another girl in there from New Japan that I don't remember her name, so I apologize for that. All four of those women were going after the Strong Women's Championship that Juliana has. That match was fire. It was so good. It wasn't botchy. That was the cleanest match on the whole card. The girls was in there eating. Okay, so if you don't watch nothing else, if you can't watch the whole match, then go on YouTube and watch the clip. There's a long clip over on YouTube that you can watch that's really, really solid. And you can watch the preview of it over on YouTube as well. They have a like a highlight reel over on YouTube that you can watch of Multiverse United. The only reason why I didn't get the chance to watch it in full is because that was a pay-per-view you had to pay a full price for. So I was like, I like paying my little $5.99. I'm not about paying $40 if I ain't got to. Okay? I support y'all, but not with my $40. Okay? So if you want to, you can go over there, pay $40. You can pay it on Impact Plus, Fight TV. You can do it over on YouTube as well. They have it set up so if you are part of the membership, you can pay for that and watch that and it will unlock for you. But it's worth it. Now, they had a couple other matches with Moose, but I didn't give a fuck about that match because I don't like Moose, so do with that what you will. There was a match with the Bullet Club versus the World, and Tama Tonga's fine ass was wrestling, and it was fun. Gotta go watch that. That's my second favorite match of the night. I loved it. I don't care. Anyway, and then I actually watched Impact from last week. Now, Trinity was not on Impact last week, but she was on Impact this week, so I have to watch that. And then I'll watch Impact from next week when I do Friday Night Smackdown next week, and I'll do both shows so y'all can know what happened. But this last week, Kenny King is getting challenged for his digital media championship, and that's going to be on Emergence, and he's going up against this old wrestler Johnny something. I don't remember his name, but he's a weirdo. He probably gonna get the title off of Kenny. If he does, I don't care. To be fair, while yes, Kenny King is black, he's a good wrestler. He always has been. He's got some nice quips and stuff. Him having the title hasn't really done anything for the Digital Media Championship. Joe Hendry was killing it as Digital Media Champion, okay? And unfortunately, giving it to Kenny King didn't really boost it or take it down. It just leveled itself out, and it kind of has this slight irrelevancy to it. And I hate to say that because I really like Kenny King, okay? But it hasn't really done anything. And if you're going to move with Kenny King like that, then you should have put him in the X division with the rest of the guys, with Leo and everybody else. At least that's what I would have done in my opinion. Anyways, so that match is happening at Emergence. That was set up. We saw Crazy Steve give a really it was enlightening, but it was also really sad, the conversation about him and his life. And he said, he basically was saying he's not crazy, that he had a really rough life. His father was abusive and an alcoholic. His mother died from cancer. And right where he signed his contract for Impact, his mother took her own life. And he never got the chance to let her see that he became the wrestler he had always promised her he would be. She never got the chance to see that because she took herself out before he could show her. So that was really, it was really, really sad. Okay, Tirza. Have a good night, Tirza. I'll talk to you later. She's gonna head out, y'all. All right, so it was really sad to hear him talk about that. I don't think that that's gonna turn to him leaving Impact, but I do think this is gonna be a different persona for him to explore, because the Crazy Steve aspect usually be rolling with Decay and Rosemary, and Rosemary right now is no more. She's a part of the team with Havoc, so yeah, it is what it is. Any whoosies. Moving into what else I saw on Impact, there was a match with Deanna Perrazzo and Kylan King, I believe her name is.
Yeah.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kylie had a match and she's a part of the coven with that little troll she called her tag team partner. I don't like that bitch. So anyway, uh, she's a little troll. Um, her little tiny ass be in there causing all types of havoc, and I don't like her. Anyway, they had a match, and it was a good match. But Deanna hit her. She got two submission moves that she uses, and she locked Kylan King's ass up in that submission and took her ass out. It was a good match. Both women had some good back and forth, but ultimately Kylan ended up tapping. She had her locked up in a submission. I can't think of the name of it, but it's an armbar style submission. And she
Is
locked
it
one
the
in it.
what's it called? The Vitas de Milo?
I don't think that's what it was called. I'm not sure. I would have to look it up in order to tell you, but I'll probably do it in the group chat later. Or I'll show you the clip so you can see it. And then if that's the name of it, then I apologize. But I don't remember exactly what the name was or what they said. But anyways, she locked her up and that was it. Now her whole point in wrestling Kylan was I think that's what the name of it is. I'm not sure. I can't be 100% because I be watching it, but I don't be paying attention to the names. So y'all gonna have to forgive me.
Yeah, y'all remember she didn't know Aussie got a new theme song till way after.
Because I don't watch. In my defense, I don't watch WWE with the sound up. I can't. So oftentimes when I'm watching it, I'm doing the commentary, so I can't hear when they're coming out and what the sound is. I have to turn the fan on and make AJ turn his damn TV up so WWE don't flag my shit. That'd be real ghetto, honey. Anyway.
Ooh, hello.
So we had that, and then there was a promo backstage with Moose Mushmouth talking ass. He was talking shit about Kushida. So Kenny Knight and Moose had a match, which was pretty decent. But Moose was a little botchy in that match, which he usually is in most of his matches. I've noticed as watching him. And I really don't like watching him. He is an hideous looking man. And I never say that about anybody. But he is not attractive. He is not fun to watch in the ring. He just
Because he
makes
said somebody lied to him several times and told him that he's hot and fly and sexy and beautiful. He is nothing like that.
He is nothing. No, that's facts. And that's even before you find out about the bullshit he did. Like he's just not. He looks like a big toe in the face, and I can't. I refuse. So Moose had a match with Kenny Knight. Kenny Knight did great against Moose, but he ultimately could not best Moose's power and brawn. So he ended up losing in that match. There was a triple threat match between the tag teams. Killer Kelly, Havoc, and Savannah Evans were wrestling in this match. Now I don't know what the hell going on with Masha and Killer Kelly, but they are giving very much lipstick lesbian vibes. Do with that what you may.
They're just gossip dreams.
Like it's very sexualized now. That maybe it's just my mind, but I don't think so because them hoes be rubbing on each other all sensually when the lights go red, and you got Masha grabbing her with the damn dog chain and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This softcore porn on goddamn YouTube? What is this? Oh my god!
Just girls being out.
I was like, okay, girl. Okay. They in the ring. They was ignoring Killer Kelly, Savannah and Havoc was, and Havoc told Killer Kelly, "You got to be this tall to ride this ride," and they kicked that hoe out the out the ring. Po baby, she ended up getting in there and taking them both out and winning the match actually. And y'all know that Masha and Killer are the tag team champions. I think their name is MKZ. Think that's their name?
I could not tell you so.
I think that's their names. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is their tag name officially. Anywhoosies, they had that match. And then after that, the match that closed the show was the tag team tournament finals. It was Sammy Callahan and Rich Swann up against the Rascals. Now the Rascals, prior to this show, had like paid off another tag team to get rid of Chris Bay and Ace Austin. So they interfered in their match, and that's how Swann and Callahan was able to win. Now the Rascals cheated in this match against Swann and Callahan. They sprayed Sammy Callahan with a green spray paint in the face, and that's how they was able to pick up the win. I was looking at Trey Miguel. He was cutting the promo the other day, and I was like, "Baby, you cute," but it's an asterisk next to that. He's he's attractive. There's nothing wrong with him like that, but he smiles and like you ever seen somebody when they smile, their teeth don't fit in their mouth, their teeth in their mouth are smaller than the whole of their actual mouth. Have you ever seen that? Because if you haven't, you will when you see Trey Miguel smile with his whole mouth like that. It's something going on with the teeth. And I was like,
Tiffany, please.
What? I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be me. I'm just saying. He's a cute young man. I'm just saying that him and Zachary, him and Zachary got a little teeth situation. You know, Zachary got a lot of teeth fighting for position. That's his problem. He done went got a tan and done shaped himself up a little bit. Then decided he gonna wear a little green and white nail polish. It look cute on him. It's cute on him. It look nasty on Matt Riddle, but it's cute on Zachary. It look nice on him. They just gotta go get their teeth fixed. Once they do that, they'll be all right. When I think Trey gonna be the first one to start losing his hair because he wrestled with them headbands. That take your hair out, baby. You might not want to do that. Ask LeBron James. He know all about it. He do. He do. He be out there and he knew them sweatbands was taking out his hair. His whole hairline has been pushed back because of them sweatbands. I'm telling you.
Not his
hair. Y'all be bald.
Who?
White, the dude from Boston that Shaq and Charles were making fun of his hairline.
He cut his hair off. The one his hairline was in the middle of his head.
Mm-hmm. He shaved all that shit off.
He did not.
Mm-hmm.
Do he look different?
A little bit.
Ooh, he used to look like one of the Muppets that had that curly hair on the top.
Not a Muppet.
He did look like a Muppet. Anyway, there was some other stuff that happened. There was a no disqualification match with Black. I think his name is Black Taurus. They be calling him something else. I'm gonna call him Black Taurus because that's how I spell. Anyway, they had a match with Black Taurus and it was Bully Ray and Black Taurus, and PCO been torturing Bully Ray for weeks on end. Now, of course, PCO is supposed to be like this undead character. I've never seen PCO before. Didn't even know he existed until I watched Impact, and Alexis told me about him. So I was just like, okay, cool. But he been tormenting Bully Ray this whole time ever since they poured that battery acid in his mouth and then lit him on fire. They did do that, by the way. That was Lord have mercy. Anyway, that was a while ago before Slammiversary that they did that to him. And then he came back because, he's supposed to be, the Frankenstein monster or some shit like that. Anywho, he ran Bully Ray up out of there and they was fighting. And also next week, you're going to have Chris Sabin going up against Samurai Del Sol, which I believe is our good boy from Lucha House Party. I want to say that's him because he looked the same.
Kalisto?
I believe it's Kalisto, but I cannot 100% be sure. And I don't want to be dubbed as racist because then somebody be saying I say all the luchadors look alike when they don't, but he just looks like Kalisto, and I feel like that is Kalisto. Okay? Now, that was it that happened on Impact. That was all of Impact. Okay. Next week I will watch the show in its entirety, as well as this week and next week's show. And I'll do a full recap on that as well. That way y'all know exactly everything that happened. And Emergence is supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. I think Emergence is next week. Hold on. Impact Emergence. Oh no, wait. It's Sunday. Holy shit. Impact Emergence is Sunday. I would have missed it. Ooh, bitch.
Say you're welcome to whoever that person.
Damn, I forgot. Okay, so Impact Emergence is Sunday, and my ass did not know that. So I'm just gonna show y'all the match card. Okay. Trinity is going up against Deonna Purrazzo again because every title has a contract in there where you can challenge for your championship again. Okay, that usually happens in most wrestling companies. So this is going to be part 2 for Deonna Purrazzo and Trinity. Of course, Deonna Purrazzo now have to break out her submission hold. We'll see how Trinity fares against Deonna Purrazzo. Now, giving Deonna Purrazzo her flowers, she one of the best female wrestlers out there, no lie. Okay, because in that damn match with that Multiverse United, she was holding her own against them New Japan girls, and majority of that match, she was whooping their ass. Now, Trinity gonna have a fight on her hands against Deonna Purrazzo, but I do believe that Trinity is going to win and take her out. Then you have this 8-man tag team war, the Time Machine and Josh Alexander versus Bully Ray, Moose, Brian Myers, and Leo Rush. Now, to just make this short and sweet, Leo Rush is currently feuding with Chris Sabin, and you got Kushida in the corner with the X Division contract that he for that title at any time. Leo Rush is also hanging his belt over Josh Alexander because in this particular title, there is a clause that allows him to trade in his title for a shot at this Impact Championship, okay, at the big belt, which that's pretty fucking fire, okay? And I like that idea. I feel like that should be something WWE should also steal. They need to steal that because the Intercontinental Championship, that United States Championship, I have said this for a while, those should be stepping stones to those bigger titles. And if you don't do something to make it so people can actually have something to look forward to or move into, where you just creating feuds and everything, that's great. But you understand you could make feuds out of these titles just by making those mid-card titles stepping stones to the bigger belts. You could create feuds just out of that. So Impact got something going with that. That was a smart move, in my opinion. I think they call it what, option C or option. I think it's option C that they call it for Impact. But Leo Rush is hanging that over Josh Alexander. Over Alex Shelley, because Alex Shelley is a champion. Now, Josh Alexander has an issue with Alex Shelley because Josh Alexander never lost that title. Okay, he never lost it, and Alex Shelley is currently the champion. So this whole team right here got a lot of going on. But then too, Bully Ray ain't really got no dog in this fight. He just here. If we being fair, Brian Myers and Moose really don't have no dog in this fight either. They just trying to get themselves relevant because they lost their opportunity at the tag team titles and they ain't got shit else to do. The only person on this team who has any relevancy when it comes to these other guys is Leo Rush. He's the only one. Everybody else just in it just because they need a match at Emergence. Because quite frankly, they could have switched Bully Ray's ass out for any other villain that's on Impact right now. And they could have switched out Moose ass too for anybody else who's the villain. They could have put Kenny King in there. Nobody would have cared. Moose ass don't need to be in there. His mush mouth talking ass don't need to be no matches. Or a microphone. Because he don't do nothing but spitting. He just get on my fucking nerves. I don't like him. Anyway,
motherfucker.
I can't stand that man. You got Eddie Edwards going up against Frankie Kazarian in a back to school match. Now I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna try to explain it. So Frankie Kazarian hit Eddie Edwards' stupid ass wife, Alicia Edwards. Yeah, that whole stupid. She's stupid. Cause her ass was in the ring, and if you keep meddling in men's business, bitch, you gonna get hurt. She got busted in the head with a kendo stick because she was minding some business that didn't belong to her. Now, Eddie Edwards want to talk about defending her honor, but you got to be honorable in order to be defending, okay? And that hoe ain't honorable, okay? That's an old hoe right there, all right? Ain't nothing honorable in her. I don't know what's been in her because that ain't none of my business, but I'm just saying, okay? Now, Frankie Kazarian is very distraught, okay, because he's a man of honor. He didn't want to hit the woman. He didn't want her to be hurt. And that was the very reason why he kept his wife away from this particular, because he didn't want her to get hurt. Which says a lot about Eddie Edwards and his bullshit, because he ain't had no problem having his little 12 teenage looking ass wife running around the ring every 2 seconds with her ass cheeks cut out and then mad because she got hit in the head with a kendo stick. Should have told her ass to get in the back. Okay? Now, Eddie Edwards says, since you want to start talking shit, you want to be all distraught, fine. We're going to settle this, but we're going to settle it my way. We're going to go back to the place where this all started, which was in their original wrestling school. And that's where they're going to have their match at. Okay? Everything else, I can't tell you nothing else about it, baby. That's all I know. All right. Now, let's get into the World Tag Team titles. Like I said, the Rascals are going up against Subculture. Subculture are the current tag team champions. Now, they've been defending these damn tag team titles all over the world, except for in motherfucking Impact. Okay, we ain't seen Subculture on Impact Television in months since they have won them titles at Slammiversary. Okay, now a tournament was suggested for the tag teams in Impact, and the Rascals cheated their way all the way up that damn tournament, and now they're the number one contenders. Now, in my mind, okay, a la Heather Headley, in my mind, it's telling me that the Rascals are finally going to get these tag team titles, because if you know, you know. The Rascals ain't never been tag team champions. As long as they have been in existence in Impact, even when Wes Lee was there, they were never tag team champions, okay? So now you have the reemergence of the Rascals, and it's going to be Zachary and Trey going up against Subculture. And more than likely, I promise you that the Rascals are going to win those titles. Only because later on down the line, Joe Hendry and his partner are more than likely going to get those titles off of them. Trust me. Okay? Okay. Now, Sonata is the New Japan champion, okay? Now, don't ask me which one, because, bitch, I don't know, okay? I don't watch New Japan. I don't know. They got a lot going on with the Lion Cubs and shit, and the Strong and Baby. I don't know what kind of champion that man is. I just know he got a title, and they say he a champion. That's all I know. All right. Now, it's what is happening at Emergence is Jake something is going up against Sonata. I don't know nothing about no feud between the two of them. It looked like it was just an impromptu match that may have been a holdover from Multiverse United 2. But Sonata was always scheduled to be at Emergence. They just didn't say in what capacity. They announced that he's going to have a match with Jake something after this. Something tells me that Dirty Dango's retarded. Oh, God, excuse me. Dirty Dango stupid ass is gonna be the one to cost Jake something this match, because his ass has been on TV. Let me tell you something about Dirty Dango. Okay, I don't have an issue with him per se, but the Fandango we're used to seeing and the Dirty Dango we see now is a shell of himself. Okay, Dirty Dango has not been. He is not at the caliber that he was in physical shape that he was when he was in WWE, which is fine to me, but it's his attitude and behavior that don't fit. So he has a bodyguard. This bodyguard is shorter than him and he's smaller than him. So in weight, he can't guard him, and in height, he can't guard him. I don't know what he's going to be protecting, but it ain't gonna be Dirty Dango, okay? He literally walks around with a fake Kevlar SWAT vest on and a backwards hat and glasses and chews gum like really loud and aggressively, and that's his bodyguard. for whatever reason. And he's been talking shit about Jake something for weeks. I can't make it up. So I'm hoping that the match between Sonata and Jake something goes smoothly, but something tells me that Jake something is going to have this match cost by what's his face, by Dirty Dango. Now this match was also set for Diener and Eric Young. Now this is a no disqualification match. To make it short and sweet, Violet by Design was a group that Eric Young created and Diener was a part of, if I recall. And then, well, no, the design was born out of Violet by Design. So the design came apart and Eric Young was a part of that, but they ended up, quote unquote, killing Eric Young off so Eric Young could go back to WWE, which that didn't work out and he ended up coming back. Now Diener has been running the design this entire time and everybody's just really getting sick of Diener. He don't really have much going for him other than he believes he's better than what he really is. He barks a lot of orders and don't really, I say he sell you a lot of wolf tickets. He's going to say that he's going to do something and it's a 50-50 shot that he can get it done. 90% of the time it's more of a 60-40 shot he's going to get it done, and it's on the 60 side that he doesn't get it done. He's lost 2 members of design, Eric Young being one of them, the other one being Angel. And that's mainly due to his constant, incessant need to be barking orders and to be in charge. The only person that's left is Khan, and he's too big and stupid to understand that Diener is running them into the ground. So now we come here. Eric Young is trying to exact revenge on Diener because he's been attacked twice now. The first time he was attacked was when he came back and had the match. And that match was against somebody. Bully Ray or one of them. He ended up getting attacked in that match by Diener and Khan, and Diener sat on him, on his chest, and was clapping and smiling and cheesing and shit. It was given very much Ciampa. When Ciampa pushes you through the table and then he sits there and claps and pats himself on the back. That's kind of what he did, okay? Then again, this week that I watched, they had a match with Khan, and Khan vowed to beat Eric Young's ass, which in hindsight, he didn't really do it. He didn't. He ended up losing the match due to Diener's interference with the chair. Eric Young ended up getting taken out by Diener on a DDT on the chair, and he sat on his chest again or on his back and was clapping again. So now the match is set at Emergence. Twice now, Eric Young has been sunned by Diener and Khan. Something tells me that that's not going to happen at Emergence. More than likely, Diener is going to be beat. Khan is going to leave Diener too, and Diener is going to be standing there all by his lonesome, I guess trying to figure out what his next move is going to be. It could be filling in that gap that's been in his teeth since his birth, but
Not his gap.
He had a gap, and it's not cute. Like some people's gaps is cute. His isn't. Okay, now the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships are on the line. I told y'all there's a fatal 4-way for these tag team championships. Now you got the former tag teams in the Coven, the Death Dogs, which is where Rosemary and Havoc are, Shaw and Evans, which they're a part of Giselle Shaw's group with that little bitch that she be running around with. I'm sorry to the gays who get mad at me for calling him a bitch, but kiss my ass, he's a bitch. Okay? And then it's MK Ultra, that's their name. I couldn't figure out what their name was for nothing. MK Ultra is the current tag team champions. So I don't know if this is going to be... I don't think this is a tornado tag. I feel like they're going to have to tag in to do this. And I don't know if they're going to have all 4 teams in there at one time. And then they tag in randomly. I don't know how they're going to do it. So I'm going to have to watch it Sunday and see. But that is the show, the full show for Impact. I know there's going to have something on the preview for the show. And because the men's knockout, the men's championship is not on the line, Trinity and Deonna Purrazzo, their match is going to be the main event of the night. So they're going to have the men go second to last, and then Trinity and Deonna are going to go at the very end. They're going to main event that show. So that is going to be Emergence. Emergence is Sunday. She said, did girl ever get the cellular device BRAY? Are you talking about what are you talking about? Hold on. Let me scroll up. I don't know. You talking about Nakia or Nika? I don't know. She ain't never put that in the section, child. But anyways, that is it, y'all. That's all the wrestling we got, and I can't talk about wrestling no more. I'm tired. Okay, so y'all had a real good show today because everybody was in here, and we all tell Don happy birthday because his birthday was yesterday. It's officially 12 o'clock, but he can celebrate his birthday all weekend if that's what he wants to do. Okay. They said I can't call him Elder no more. I'ma still call him Elder Don because it's funny. Anyway,
I will not respond.
y'all make sure that you go on over to Instagram and you follow us. Oh, follow me over there on Instagram. You can follow Down for the Count as well. This week we skipped the show due to Bray Wyatt and the situation with Terry Funk. We just skipped the show. The girls were not prepared to do a live show or do a show to this week. So y'all just gonna have to give them a pass on this one. All right. Now you can head on over there and listen to the Down for the Count episode that has the shooting the shit, which was up, which I thought was really fun. Again, you can follow me on my socials and you can follow Down for the Count scrolling on the bottom banner. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. If you're listening to this in the playback, please comment and subscribe and give me a rating on this particular episode and any episode that you watch in the future because it really helps the algorithm know that you like it and it will continue to recommend my show to you and to others. Okay. Don't forget to go follow We Love Wrestling on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to listen to the weekly show that I did with him this past Wednesday, you guys can go over to Spotify or Google or Apple Podcasts and you can listen to We Love Wrestling over there. And we talk because there was some real shit being said over there. And you definitely need to go hear it, okay? Because I was over there spitting, period. And as always, you guys, the KTT podcast is up. I did do Pop Culture Wednesday this week, and next week I'm gonna start with the Red Rum stories again. I'm also gonna get my Am I the Asshole stories up, and we're gonna continue with Pop Culture Wednesday. Because baby, listen, Donald Trump mug shots. Let me tell y'all, them mug shots from them motherfucking people is up, baby.
Fly off the shelves.
When I tell you they done made t-shirts and merch for this fool's mugshot, I can't make it up, baby. It's pure comedy gold. It's too good. It is too good, honey. But y'all gotta see it. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. On my KCT Instagram and tell y'all the podcast is coming because bitch, that shit is too gold. You know evil when you see it. And I promise you, when you see that black lady picture, oh bitch, that's a demon. And I know a fucking demon when I see one. That's a demon. Okay. It's something wrong with it. Plus, when I get with Donnie, once he has some free time, we're gonna finish doing our we're gonna do another episode of Music Monthly because bitch, all week these hoes is out here dropping shit for the last week of October. Of August, and I don't know what's going on. Drake decided he wanted to put out a whole album. Okay. You got SZA dropped her Snooze video. It's got Justin Bieber in it and a bunch of other people in it. You got Bia putting out
is on the way.
Yeah, Bia put out music. You have the Victoria Monet's Jaguar 2 came out. It's lit. It's so much going on. Okay, so much work we got to do. Plus, Don got a really cool idea about who could be the one to headline the Super Bowl and do the halftime show. And I actually agree. Usually, I be against him. I don't agree with that, but he actually had a really good idea, and I would like it. So once I get with him, we'll do the show, and we're gonna talk about new music, and we'll talk about possible halftime Super Bowl performers. Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about Keke Palmer and that boyfriend video because that shit was lit, and all y'all hoes that was hating is on some bullshit.
Baby, okay? This is Keke Palmer.
Feedback happening. Oh, that's Rico. That's Rico. Yeah, he was giving very much beat. It was
Have a good night, Marty Mar. Okay, y'all have a good night. I am going to go. I'm done talking for right now. For right now. Okay. And I won't talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all Monday after Monday Night Raw. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Friday. Okay? Okay. I see y'all one of them days.
All right. Bye.